Hey guys, Chef Jason, your Ace Hardware grilling expert. Today, right here, look at that. That's right, we're doing lobster tails today on the plancha on the big green egg. We are absolutely gonna have a total blast with these guys. We've got some beautiful cold water tails that are gonna just be sweet and crisp and absolutely delicious. Like we always say too, don't forget to subscribe to the Ace Hardware YouTube channel. And if you're new today and you like today's video, please like, comment, and share. We absolutely love and appreciate that. And then that little eye that pops up, that's our info station. Click on that, I'll take you on a shopping spree for all the gear, gadgets, and grills we carry at your local Ace Hardware. We're out of my extra large egg today, and whether you're using an extra large or a large, my process for using the plancha is really the same. I'm offsetting that charcoal on this one side because I want to get the plancha nice and hot and also give the grill enough temperature for those legs. So we'll go ahead and get the fire started, you guys. And you know what we always do, once we get a nice hot ember pile, we're going to turn this from flame to fan and get this party started. We just hit that 200 degrees, so now it's time to go ahead and add the plancha in here. Now, we've already cooked on this plancha before, so this is already seasoned and it's set and ready to go for us. But now, we're gonna go ahead and shut this, and we're gonna adjust the temperature on the top and the bottom to maintain it right at that 450 degrees. So I'm gonna start here, then we'll head down below here, and I'll show you where we're going on the bottom, right about there. And then again, I'm gonna adjust the bottom and the top to hold it right at 450 degrees. Ingredients, we're starting off with our cold water lobster tails. Now, these are about 4 ounces of lobster tail, and I plan on giving my friends 2 of each. You could always go with bigger tails as well, but I went with kind of what was in season and what was available fresh, and these guys are absolutely perfect. So, super simple and easy, right? We're gonna show you how to split them, lay that meat right up on that tail, and get them set. Now, let's talk lobster butter. We're gonna do a simple drawn butter today using butter, garlic, a little bit of lemon, and some of that rub-a-dub as well. And then today, don't forget, grab your Maverick thermometer because it is time to use that thermometer to track temperature. That's right, lobster has a perfect doneness temperature of 145 degrees. First thing we need to do is go ahead and prep the lobster tails. I will set the knife in the back and go through and carefully cut the shell, and then you want to be about 80% of the way through. That's step number 1. One thing you're going to have to do is remove the sand vein, and that's going to be right inside here. We just want to get that cleaned out. If you need to rinse it, go ahead and rinse it as well. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and prep all of our tails. We'll come back and show you how we lay that meat right on top of the lobster shell and get this bad boy ready for the grill. Now that we've got them all cleaned, what I did is went ahead and split the shell carefully. I'm gonna pull that lobster meat out all the way down to the bottom, and look at this. Now I'm pushing the shell back together because I'm gonna lay that meat right up on top just like that. Then we'll go ahead and set it next to this guy, and now we're gonna go through and get all the rest of these tails set just like this. We'll come back and show you how we butter them, season them, get them ready for the big green egg. For the lobster butter today, I'm actually going to use 3 sticks of butter, and I've cut these guys in half just so they fit into our basting pot a little better. Now, we're going to put this on the big green egg while it heats up so this melts very, very slowly. And again, today we're going for drawn butter, so we really want to just cook this slowly, melt this slowly, so that the butter fat and the milk solids don't separate. We're going to add a little bit of garlic. You can add as much or as little as you like to taste. We're going to add a little bit of rub-a-dub as well. But we'll head out and throw this on the big green egg, get this melted, and then we're going to save about 1/3 of this to use to prep our lobster tails, and then the other 2/3 is going to be saved for a little bit of dipping butter. Time to season the lobster tails. Now, we left that drawn butter, and look at that. You can tell that's so beautiful. All those milk solids are there. And we pulled some of it off for us, right? And now we have the rub-a-dub. So let me show you real quick. We're just going to go through and give these guys a little butter baste. And the tails are nice and cold. We had them in the fridge while we were waiting for everything to come up to temp, so that butter should congeal relatively nice. But give them a good little butter baste, right, like so, and then do it kind of fast too, because we want to put the rub-a-dub on there while it is, the butter is still doing its thing. But one of the reasons we separated it is we don't want to touch raw lobster and then have that sitting in that butter waiting for us to dip our fully cooked lobster in there. So always think a little bit of food safety when you can. And now just a coating, a light or as heavy as you want, but just a light coating of rub-a-dub on there. Oh, look at that. We are hot right at 450. Go ahead and burp that big green egg. Now, we've got the lobster tails all seasoned. We want to get this done pretty fast. And again, we are cooking to a doneness temperature of 145 degrees today because that we know to be absolutely perfect lobster. We don't want it to be dry. We don't want it to be rubbery. So we'll get this shut, get these guys on here first, then we'll get it shut, and then look at that. It's like lined up like a bunch of lobster soldiers. We'll shut the grill, 450 degrees. We'll check here in about 15 minutes. We've got our Maverick thermometer, and like we said, that perfect doneness temperature, 145 degrees. So we just check right into the meat. Look at that. We're getting pretty close, you guys. We're about 10 degrees away. So we're right at that 15-minute mark. We're going to go ahead and shut the lid, let them go another 5 minutes or until they reach that perfect doneness. All right, give that big green egg a burp, and yeah, I mean, that's not too shabby, right? Adam's running the camera today. Adam's actually drooling because he's pretty excited because it's lobster day here in the studio. So now we're going to carefully take these guys off, but I will tell you, the beauty of that 145 degrees, you guys, is we get beautiful, crisp, juicy, delicious lobster that is not dried out and mealy.